Hello, my dear students. This is Professor M.H. Kolar, along with the Professor Saddam Masli from SICAB Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today, I am going to talk on building material and construction. This course is in the third semester of BE program, having the subject code as 18CV34. Let me talk about the course outcomes. Once the students go through this subject, he'll be able to select the suitable material for buildings and adopt suitable construction techniques. Then he'll be able to decide suitable type of foundation based on soil parameters. Next, he'll be also able to supervise the construction of different building elements based on suitability, and he'll be able to exhibit the knowledge of building finishes and formwork requirements. Okay, these are the course outcomes. Once the student goes through this program, he'll be able to do all these outcomes. Let me start with the module 1. This is my first video on this subject, this course. The module 1 talks about the building materials, that is the stones, stone as a building material, requirement of good building stones, dressing of stones, deterioration and preservation of stonework. The second topic will be a brick and its classification, manufacturing of clay bricks, requirement of good bricks, field and laboratory test on bricks, compressive strength, water absorption, efflorescence, dimensions, and its warpage. The next topic will be cement concrete blocks, autoclaved aerated concrete blocks, and the requirement of good blocks. The next bit will be timber as construction material, and the next will be the aggregates. In that, aggregates will be a fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. These are the content of the module 1. Let me start with the introduction. The introduction of this subject is nothing but the topic known as the building material and construction. Materials which are required for construction of building are referred as building materials. Building materials are classified into three types. One is natural material, the next is artificial materials, and composite materials. Natural materials are such as wood, stone, mud, because these are naturally available and these are naturally occurring. That's why these are called natural materials. Artificial materials, which are nothing but man-made, such as bricks, cement, glass, steel. There are many more artificial materials. Then the composite materials, which is having one or two or more materials. These are said as composite materials, namely concrete, plywood. Many more are there here. I'm just giving an example of concrete and the plywood. Then we'll talk about the stones. Stones are naturally occurring building material which is widely used in the construction. The sources of stone are rocks which are not which is not homogeneous in nature, which is also not having a definite chemical composition and shape. Nowadays it has become an important source of aggregate, that is coarse and fine, for manufacturing of concrete. Classification of rocks. The rocks are being classified into three types: geological classification, physical classification, chemical classification. As the word says, the geological classification is based on its formation, based on its birth, how it has been formed. Based on that, it is been said as a geological classification. In that, we have three types. One is igneous rocks, the another one is sedimentary rocks, and another one is the metamorphic rocks. Actually, how these rocks are formed: when the from the earth core, the one lava erupts out. These, when it comes to the earth strata, it gets suddenly cooled down, and then the rocks are formed. And here I said there are three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. The igneous rocks, the inside portion of the earth's surface has a high temperature so as to cause fusion by heat at even ordinary pressure. The molten or pasty rock material is known as the magma. Occasionally tries to come out to the earth's surface through the crack or weak portion. The rock which are formed by cooling of magma are known as the igneous rocks. Different types of igneous rocks are plutonic rocks, hypobasal rocks and volcanic rocks. The sedimentary rocks, these rocks are formed by the deposition of products of weathering on the pre-existing rocks. I am going to repeat what do you mean by sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed by the deposition of products of weathering on the pre-existing rocks. All the products of weathering are ultimately carried away from their place to their place of origin by the agent of transport. Such agents are frost, rain, wind, flowing water, etc. Okay, this is the sedimentary rock. Metamorphic rock, these rocks are formed by the change in character of pre-existing rock. The igneous as well as sedimentary rocks are changed in character when they are subjected to a great heat and pressure. I am repeating, metamorphic rock. These rocks are formed by the change in character of the pre-existing rocks. The igneous as well as sedimentary rocks which are changed in character when they are subjected to a great heat and pressure. These are the keywords. Great heat and pressure. This process of change is known as metamorphism. This process of change is known as metamorphism. These rocks are said to be as metamorphic rocks. Next, physical classification. This is one kind of a classification, geological classification, and it is based on the formation. Okay, now based on the physical classification, based on its appearance, how does it looks, and that are the stratified rocks, unstratified rocks and foliated rocks. Now I will talk about stratified rocks. These rocks are having layered structure. This is the key word for this, stratified rocks. These rocks are having layered structure. They possess planes of stratification or cleavage. They can be easily split along their planes. For example, of the example for a stratified rocks are sandstone, limestone, slate. These are the example of a stratified rocks. Unstratified rocks. These rocks are not stratified. They possess crystalline and compact grains. These rocks are not stratified, means they will not be having layer here. Okay, they possess crystalline and compact grains. Okay, they cannot be split into a thin slab. For example, granite, trap, marble. These are the example of unstratified rocks. Foliated rocks. These rocks are having a tendency to split along the definite direction only. If I want to cut it in x direction, it will get easily cut into x direction. It will not break into y direction. If I take any direction, if I want to cut in that direction, easily it can be splitted out. Okay, these kind of rocks are said as foliated rocks. The direction need not to be parallel to each other as in case of stratified rocks. Okay, this type of structure is very common in case of metamorphic rocks. Okay, metamorphic rocks can be also said as foliated rocks. Okay, the next one is chemical classification. Based on its chemical composition, what it contains, the chemical composition. In a chemical composition, it has been classified as siliceous rocks, argillaceous rocks, and calcareous rock. Siliceous rock. See, when I word say siliceous, its major constituent is silica itself. The main content of these rock is silica. They are very hard and durable. Okay. Example for such rocks are granite. Granite are siliceous rocks. The major constituent is what? Here is silica. That's why it is said as siliceous rock. Wherever silica is there, there will be 100% high strength. Okay. That's why the example are granite, trap, sandstone. Argillaceous rocks. Argil is the main content here. Argil is nothing but a clay. Okay. The main constituent of these rock is argil. Argil means clay. These stones are hard and durable, but they are brittle in nature. See, these are the keywords. These, the major content or constituent is the argil. That is nothing but the clay. That's why it is said as argillaceous rocks. Okay. And the property of this argillaceous rock is they are hard, durable, but brittle in nature. Okay. They cannot withstand shocks. Example for these rocks are slates, laterites, many more are there. Okay. The next one is calcareous rocks. Calcareous, example calcareous means the word itself. Calcium. Calcium carbonate is the major content here. The main constituent is calcium carbonate. Okay. The example for these calcareous rocks are limestone. Any other example I'm not getting in my mind, but limestone is the best example. Limestone is a calcareous rock of sedimentary origin, which while marble is a calcareous rock. Marble is also a calcareous rock of metamorphic origin. Okay, metamorphic origins origin of is calcareous rock. Calcareous rock is marble, and limestone calcareous rock is of sedimentary origin. Okay, this is the classification of the rocks. I will stop the first video here. We will go to the next video. You just be in touch with our videos. Thank you.